So the reason for me to go to the next video is because the previous video was almost 17 to 15 minutes. So maybe I believe if you are finding such lengthy time, you might be skipping it, but you are missing the most important option. So I'll just rename the video as pattern so that you can just see this option again and again. And I'll just go back to the Revolve section. So we are creating let me just delete the pattern what I've created. So I have this hole first with me right now. I'll just press the default view and I have to generate the same hole at some particular angle, and the number of count for the hole is 5 basically. So I can just click on the feature which I want to pattern and I can go to the pattern option. So here we have different types of patterned options available. I will be selecting the axis option. So axis option I will be selecting because I have the requirement of generating the feature with respect to the central axis. I mean the circles are aligned with respect to the center axis. As we have created a construction circle and we have created this circle, so we have to utilize the option called axis and we have to select the central axis. The moment I'm selecting central axis, by default I'll be getting 4 options. If I'm pressing OK over here, I will be getting the 4 holes over here. But my requirement is to create a hole of, I have to increase the count of holes to 5. And if you are noticing over here, each hole is having a radius of, the angle between them is 90 degrees actually. So we can just edit it and see 90 degrees is the angle. So I want them to be 5 basically. So I have to type 5 over here first. And when I'm pressing enter, I will not be getting any changes over here. So for this thing, I have to change the mode. That is, I have to activate the 360 degree mode. So when I'm selecting this mode, the number of holes will be increased to 5. So if I can alter, I can change it to 6 also. So whatever is the total degrees, that is 360, equal number of holes will be divided. So it will be divided like 360 by 6. And right now we want 5, right? So I just have to type on 5. So it will be 360 by 5, that is equal to 72 degrees. So I just have to press OK right now and I will be getting 5 holes on the screen. So in this method, I have created the holes as well, utilizing a single option. So if this option was not available for us, what was the next task? We would have to create each and every hole individually. So this will require us 5 more steps. So right now we have removed the possibility of working with 5 steps and we have converted that particular 5 steps into a single step. So you can see we have created the total geometry in 2 steps only. The first one was to revolve and the second one was to pattern. And the last option left to us is to create this keyhole over here. For this, I have to go to extrude and I have to create the rectangle. Let me just zoom in over here. First, let me click on center line. And create a rectangle which is symmetric on both the sides. Now I have to alter the distance. The first one is the width, that is equal to 12 units, and the distance from the base, that is given to me as 43.2. So I have adjusted the total distance. Now I can just click on extrude on the other side by removing the material up to the next surface. So in this way I have created the slot. And is there any other option left for us? No, we have created almost everything. So by the way, we have one dimension present over here that is equal to 100 units. So this is the distance with respect to this particular surface and this particular surface. So we have not utilized this dimension because we have only worked with this particular two-dimensional sketch and we have revolved it. But we can also verify right now whether the distance between them is 100 units. So for verifying the distances in Creo, we can go to analysis, and in analysis we have to go to measure, and we can measure the distance. So first we have to select the first surface and the second surface, and the moment I select the second surface, I will be getting the distance between them. And look over here, I got the distance to be 100 mm, which is as per the geometry given to us. So even though this dimension was not utilized when we are creating the total geometry, this was just used for verifying. I mean, we have verified whether we got the right result. So in this procedure, I have completed the sketch over here. Let us look at one more example. And the next example will be a modeling of a launch vehicle. And in this particular example, we will be looking at the procedure where we are not having any dimension given to us. I mean, the precise dimensions. So in that particular case, what is the next option, what we have to go with? So we will just look into that particular things in the next video.